Hello Orange Army and welcome to yet another episode of UJ Sports on UJTV, where we bring you everything UJ Sports vibes. My name is Kea and Ntando. I am your host, committed to doing the most, and here with me I have my co-host Ntando. Ntando, hello.
Yeah, top of the morning, Orange Army, what's going on? It is your boy Nkonto. Ntwanele 011 with the English that goes purgatory, coming to you live from UJ Sports TV.
It's been quite a week, right? Obviously, I also love this time of the week where we just come together and we just discuss everything that's been going on, discuss games. It's such a lovely time, something I really enjoy, right? Yeah. More especially with all the sports codes that we have here. It's, it's something that I really do. And looking back at this weekend, right? It's not a lot happened. It's been quiet,
relatively,
Yeah, there was no club rugby this weekend. I think everybody just got a really good rest, because I was looking at hockey, I was looking at basketball. I just think everyone was just but also it was Easter weekend, so just also that makes sense, right? We took a little bit of a break, so we don't really have much to speak about, but something that happened that stood out. And it's actually so interesting because I remember David, who's our media liaison, was actually saying that, football people, whenever they see a weekend, they just think, this is the perfect time to host a tournament.
Yeah.
And the Pirates, the 2025 Pirates tournament took place this weekend, which is very exciting. Yeah.
Very central for us.
Yeah, it was very, very exciting. Everyone was just out in numbers. Everyone was just there to play. And I just think it's so exciting. And also knowing our football, club, they just it's just one club where people just don't get tired. The athletes don't get tired. Those people work back to back. Because remember how we were speaking about them just then, and we were saying that those games, they're just so close to each other. Yeah, and they have all these leagues going on there, and I'm just they are. Yeah. And it was so exciting, I just have to say for myself, because going into it, right, I think it was just so highly anticipated.
Sure.
Looking at how we performed over the last time, right? Because we're now going into it as defending champions, right? And everybody knows that UJ football is quite good, right? So we're very, very excited about that, and seeing all the teams come out in numbers, and the teams that were performing, the teams that were taking place. We had Pirates, we had Mamelodi Sundowns. That was just so exciting for us to compete in that as just a university.
I mean, there's big boys.
Yeah.
Those are franchises.
Yeah.
So, hey. Yeah, no, that's planning than as a CJ.
Yeah, it does.
Are they really good?
They are. And it's what we spoke about the last time when we said, I think we have such good athletes and coaching staff, because now we literally have our fingers in so many pies. We literally compete in varsity football. We compete in different leagues with
ABC.
You see, the Pirates Cup, that was so exciting. And even though now we're looking at the performance, right, and we're thinking those were really unfavorable results. We didn't finish the way we wanted, more especially because Wits took our third spot and they denied us a podium finish. Yeah, that was quite disappointing. It's a bit too close to home, right?
Hey, the clash between the high school down the road.
It's personal. It's really personal.
And UJ, it's very personal.
Yeah.
But overall, we've had to come a little say cupping for the previous year.
I guess, yeah.
So,
it's either you win it or
you just relax and
you
finish in the top 5. So I think relatively, Baspanila Machita, if you look at the likes of Muti Place Gupi. And I mean, Sharp Vets, Sabahala Lisena, but
it's still not a win. It's still not a win.
That place.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that we won, yeah. I mean, I have to admit, I am quite sad. I'm a bit, I mean, we've done better and we know that they're capable and we're still very proud of them and we back them.
Yeah.
More especially because of the timing of this tournament. It came at a time where we're competing in another tournament, we're preparing for another, and it's okay, maybe you see, they do get tired, also the timing and all of that. But it's okay, yes, because we know them and we know what they're capable of, right? It's okay, we still back them, and there's so much to look forward to after that. But I
mean, at the same time, Manila Voga from going to ABC to Pirates, USAs, young riding there. It just all, it's just so much pressure. But the guys still managed to be in the top 5 teams or top 10 teams, not just in the province, but in the country. So, Machita, let's give kudos to them.
Yeah.
Baspanile, even though it's not the win that we'd want.
Yeah, because we're so excited about the whole thing. It's such
Yeah,
a big thing. So
it
I
is.
think they really did work hard for that. And
Sure.
also looking at not just our senior men's football team, looking at the women's too. I think we have, I will always brag about how good our football club is, right? Looking at the
Yeah.
women's team, they went and to go compete in the final, right? And they went to go compete in the final, and it just so happened that we lost 1-0 in the final, and Mamelodi Sundowns actually won. But it's so good that there isn't like such a big deficit or like a discrepancy between both our women's team and our men's team. It just shows also how good the club is, right? And
Sure.
investing in both teams, right? Because
Yeah.
it's to make it to a final, that's really good to
And
finish second.
Mamelodi Sundowns.
Imagine in a Pirates
Cup
tournament.
league. But also you look at, I mean, sports is all about margins.
Okay.
So you look at how the game went by, you know, and how that goal was scored. I mean, guys, we gave them a tough time.
We did.
It's not
We did.
just-
We really put up a tough
Sure.
tough battle. Like we really put up a solid defense there.
Yeah, I mean, guys, it's not like Bashaibu ma 5-0. It's just
Yeah,
1-0.
yeah,
And also making it to the final and giving Sundowns, which is one of the biggest women teams.
And their facilities, they've got way
They
better
have
because
more
they're
than
not
we
just an
have.
institution. Yes.
They are a franchise team. So Matatu Pega, you know, the management Titiski, SAUJ,
Yeah.
they're really putting in the work.
Yeah, they really
'Cause
are.
The players they invest on showcase their talents and their work ethic in every tournament. Ayike tournament is like how
Yeah.
wonke siyasibana,
We actually do show up.
you know. So it's just, I mean, it's just a thing of, yeah.
And
yeah,
also,
UJ is just-
it's really good. Also, and I'm looking at both the finals, right? In both the women's league and the men's league. I'm
sure.
looking both the finals, right? The score was like the same, 1-0, 1-0. So it just shows also how tough of a tournament this was,
It
right?
is,
And also
yeah.
the fact that we even got to qualify and go into that, and still coming back to what we were speaking about, the women's game, the final. It's like we had the game for, you know, most of the time, like we
Yeah.
literally had the game, but it's just that one slip up where we actually had that goal go through. It's like, okay, now we lost the game and we lost the tournament, but it's like we were almost there. Do you understand that? We were almost there. And also that coming now, you know, amid the women taking place in the Hollywood Super League, Hollywood Beds Super
sure.
League, and it's like, okay, you see, it's such a wake up call for them. Not even, but it's like it's so reaffirming. I can
Sure.
imagine it's so reaffirming that, okay, you're actually doing great, because they are doing great in that
Yeah.
league, which has been underway for some time now.
For some time,
yeah,
yeah.
but it's so, I feel like it's so reaffirming, and it actually shows that, okay, you know, like you can do this. And people were actually there in numbers because, you know, we just love football, and everyone was just there in numbers to support them. Because I know one thing about UJ people, they just go and support. So I feel like that was very reaffirming to them, and I feel like we should support them more, even in the league that's going on.
yazi into engichaza kakhulu ukuthi the Pirates Cup originated from Orlando Pirates.
Yeah, actually, yes.
And you look at it ukuthi the last time they actually won
2018.
2018 bafethu.
2018.
That's 19 something now.
But
That's been
it's
a while.
I feel like it's fine for us. They have the fans, they have the facilities to host all of this. You know, they take initiative, they host all of this for us.
Sure.
It just makes all of these institutions better. You
Yeah.
know, it just gives everybody game. It's such a nice breather between all these tournaments. You know, yeah, it gives everybody an opportunity and to also improve. And also when you're just in an institution, right, like how UJ was competing, how Viz was competing, I just think for the athletes as a whole, it just gives everybody an edge. You know,
Sure.
like it just shows even that, okay, you can compete with such big teams and actually, you know,
And
do
still
something.
give
Because
them a
these
tough
are
time.
people who are actually probably like on the reserves to go play for these actual teams. So
Yeah.
it's so reaffirming.
Kanje bayibiza an MDC.
Yeah.
So MDC players mostly abatholi game time now because it's tough there. By the
It-
first
yeah,
team.
it is, it
Yabo.
is.
So, but then to just show Guti, as in UJ, I always say this, you know, we have something special. We are an institute, not just a mediocre institute,
Yeah,
but
especially when it comes to football. Yeah, we
we're
really do stand
really a
out.
high performance.
And it's not a secret. I think everybody knows that. And still on the topic where we're speaking about people from Pretoria, the last time you and I were speaking about the highly anticipated UJ vs TUT game, and so it was a draw, and I'm just like, that was. The bragging rights could have been nice, honestly. It could have just been nice. It was so big, but it just ended in a draw. So,
like I say, margins are very important when coming to the sports place.
Yeah.
And you look at how they've also prepped up as TUT,
because they didn't take this lightly. We did say they didn't take this lightly.
So you look at those kind of things, and you then have an idea as to where the level of sports is in South Africa. For not just only men, but women as well. It's all been done in a high kind of space.
Yeah.
So, you know what? One thing, it would have been nice to share TUT.
We're really looking forward to it. We're really looking forward to it.
It draws also a win for me, because you look at them being Varsity Cup champions. Varsity football champions.
Yeah, and that was gonna be such a mental edge, because now it's like we're back. So how are we?
They're also there a cup in
they
are.
They are.
So it's just the whole thing with just watching the games. It's all about the mental toughness, which the coaches work really well with. Because akukho mnandi ukuthi mina ngithi ngidlala ne-Kaizer Chiefs ngubani.
Exactly.
But then at the end of the day, it just showcases the kind of characters we have around the UJ sports place. It's either siyadraw or siyawina, and even if we lose, it's just by one.
Yeah, it's like usually we've had the game in our hands,
in our control.
Sure. And it's like over the next game we are able to balance that out. So I think it just shows our capacity in terms of football. And still speaking about how all of this is prepped by our amazing staff, the coaches. I saw some very exciting news. So our senior men's head coach, right, Mr. Karabo Mukodi, has gotten a national call-up.
Yeah.
Right. So now he's going to be the assistant coach for the under-20, the national team, in the AFCON. I think that's big. What do we think about that?
Coach Karabo, yeah, I would call him Gordon Ramsay.
Okay.
Because he can
cook. Okay, real.
He can cook, So, national setup.
Yeah.
He was also there for under-20, Olympics for Machida. So you look at the experience that he has.
And that he's also bringing, and that he's also applying.
And he just doesn't just take the experience, but like you say, we let Hala UJ.
And we can see it. It's so evident. You don't just hear of it and say, oh, we see him doing this. Or it's like we see, and
we produce.
And you get extra happy. When you see these things, you get so extra happy because you think, I can actually see these things in our own football team, and you see why he's so deserving. And I think the AFCON is such a big thing.
It's massive.
It's massive.
It's massive. It's one of
the
biggest league we have in Africa.
It's really big.
So, kudos to, big ups to Coach Karabo. Listen, you're a legend.
Yeah, he is.
He's a legend,
He really
and
is.
having a person like him in the UJ space is just phenomenal. It does a lot for UJ as a brand. So, Coach Karabo, big ups. You are a legend. Keep doing what you do. We're super proud of you as the Orange Army, and we back you all the way. Nazi like we still back you. And yeah, no man, go do what you do best. And keep cooking.
Okay, I guess also that was, as we said, it was Easter weekend, not much was going on. So that was kind of basically the only notable thing that we saw over the weekend, because everybody was just resting.
Yeah.
And yeah, okay. And also apart from grad season, because it's grad season and it's so amazing to see our student athletes actually graduating, it's so refreshing. It also kind of goes against, what people think of, people who spend so much time on sports.
Athletes,
And it's so reaffirming and also inspiring to other young people who are in sports. You actually see that it is possible to balance out your academics and sport, because I have to be honest, it's really not easy. It's not.
Hey.
You would know. You would know.
Hey.
You 2 different sport codes. Like, you are so brave. You would know. Balancing academics with sports is not easy.
It's tough, but then if you put your mind onto things, it's always possible.
Yeah.
And just don't limit yourself. And that's what, everyone looks to come to UJ when they finish high school. Especially if you've been like a very talented player and then you've been scooped out of your your high school coming into UJ. You know, and we have the support.
Yeah.
You know, UJ Sports provides the support to athletes, not just in the sports plays, but they make sure. I mean, we have our sports psychologist, Tutobani, which you could have one-on-ones with, and he helps you throughout your whole time of doing your course at UJ.
Yeah.
So we have the support, whether it be mentally, physically, emotionally, I wouldn't say spiritually, but you know, you have the support from UJ Sports. And yeah, people that are graduating.
Yeah, it's so nice. It is
nice.
so. Every other day you see a post on the UJ Sports page on Instagram, and it's just a whole bunch of congratulations, and
Yeah.
we just.
It's not just fiction.
Yeah,
anymore.
we're also happy for them. Like we are also happy for them, and I'm just so proud of them. I just have to say so myself.
Sure.
I'm very, very proud
And
of
it's
them.
record time.
It's so amazing.
Wow.
It's so inspiring. So we just like to say congratulations to everybody who's graduated. We
Well done,
wish
Mafedo.
them all the best.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I guess that's how we wrap it up. And also looking at some few upcoming events.
Sure.
Obviously the holiday season is over, and
Yeah.
so club rugby is going to resume next weekend, and I'm so excited because we need to redeem ourselves after what happened. So we're playing. No, we really need to, because also when you look at the logs, it's never your second team model. It's always what happened with your first team, right? Yeah, we did say it was only
the
3
big boys
points.
leagues, guys.
We did say it was only 3 points, but
Fair.
right. We need to work our way up. We need to,
More than
prepare.
anything, it's trusting the process of it.
Yeah.
Young Ton. It's not easy having to deal with the young squad, especially having to lose guys that are going to other clubs. But an experience of UJ. So now, it's just now the younger guys don't have the necessary experience.
And I guess also it's scary.
You could say scary, but I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo, Ntando Mkonto.
That makes such a good comparison.
But at the end of the day, I'm just trying to show Gucci sometimes. But then that doesn't limit
And it
us
shouldn't. It
to be
definitely
there.
shouldn't.
You know, we are hungry, we are competitors. So, Shapfedo, we will redeem ourselves.
We need to.
But we have to also trust the process in which is being undergoing, you know, because it's a young squad. This squad in the next 2 years will take University Cup. They will take our club rugby. They will take our, what's this other tournament there, rugby? It's not Castle Lager, but there's a tournament that they also play.
Yeah.
You know, the Pirates Cup.
Yeah.
Yes. They can do it. So, Mele, we must learn to trust the process and trust, the whole coaching staff, because it's not easy. If you would put yourself in the shoes of our coach, working with the best talent that you could get, however, them not being there as yet.
Yeah, and also I guess it's a process of blending them together as a team and actually
Sure.
making the whole system work and not just having different parts together. But we are trusting the process. But I need the process to. I'm personally speaking on behalf of everyone in the Orange Army.
Fair.
We really need the process to just know that we're trusting it, and we just need to see some results just so we
Level
can
up
have
just
a
enough.
good year.
Sure.
Considering our first 2 months, that was not really nice. So I just think we need something great, just something to keep everyone going. And also, we have the UJ Football Club, the Junior Festival. They're hosting a Junior Festival for little kids, and I think it's so amazing. It's end of May, right?
Yes.
And obviously,
31 May.
yes, and I think 1 June.
And 1
It also
June, sure.
introduces everyone to the football club culture. It helps kids get an idea of what they're getting themselves
Community
into.
engagement.
Exactly. And also, one thing
We're
about us
big
will
at
do
that,
that. Yeah,
you know?
one thing about us will do
We're
that.
big.
So I feel like it's such an exciting thing, and I just can't wait to attend and also see the young
Yeah.
stars, because football is just something that it actually brews with within little boys and little girls
Sure.
from a very young age. So I'm very, very excited to see how that actually unfolds, and I think it's such a great initiative, right? And we still have the USA Athletics taking place,
Ish.
right? End of April. I'm so excited
Yeah.
about that. I will never stop mentioning. I'm so excited about that. So yeah, so we're going to be there. We're going to be supporting them. We have some really amazing athletes.
Yeah.
I'm very, very excited. I know
Yeah.
that we're great contenders in
Wow.
this. I'm
Yeah.
very, very excited. We have the golf day, of which, you happen to be very excited about.
Oh,
so
I'm very excited.
I think that's also something that I really look forward to, more especially because it's something that has to do with charity, and I'll always keep on mentioning it because I really do want people who watch this and people who see this to actually go participate, because it's actually for a good cause. Even the future walk, right?
For
That's coming up.
Ubuntu,
Yeah,
guys. Whether you
I'm
do
so
sports
excited. Or you don't, just come have a good time. And also the future walk is actually more affordable to everyone. It doesn't need any skill, anything. It's such a fun. Yeah, more 30 rand. Yeah, you walk, you take pictures. It's cute, bruh. Like it's so nice. So I feel like it's something that I'll always say and always say, you know what, we need to participate in, because it's for such a good cause. Because, you know, where it's going, it's like we see all these people. These are people that are next to us, you know, people that we go to school with, go to class with, and it's like these people struggle at the beginning of the year. We see these student struggles all the time. So let's actually participate in this whole thing and actually play a part in bringing some financial relief to some people.
Yeah, but to be part of it, you know, do what you could do, the little. It's the little things that matter. So, you know, just do the little things that matter, and one day it could be you.
Yeah.
One day it could be me. You know. So, but in Amalanga are fun. You know, days are not the same. So, guys, please just get your tickets. Let's overflood UJ. I mean, there's more than 10,000 students here.
Yeah, it's on the UJ website and the sports app. I think that's where everyone can get their tickets and they can just come and participate. And that is how we wrap it up today. Would you like to wrap it up for us?
Oh no, Wafetu Siyabonga for such a beautiful show. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We keep doing our thing. You keep watching. Danko.